to Macomb High School for game number 1 of this 6-game Saturday slate of the Macomb Lady Bomber Classic. Women's basketball here in Macomb. We have Illini West and Illini Bluffs, so a couple of Illinis going at it for game number 1 of this Saturday 6-game tournament day here in Macomb. Like I said, this is game number 1 of this 6-game slate. We'll have Macomb and Canton at 10:30. Followed by Havana and Alleman. We'll take a couple-hour break for lunch, and then we'll be back with the last 3 games of the Lady Bomber Classic. We'll have the winner of the tournament at that last game, 6:30, Macomb and Alleman as well. So we are ready to go. Here, tip-off between Illini Bluffs and Illini West, and it is Illini West that wins the tip. And we are ready to go here for some women's basketball on this cold Saturday morning in Macomb. Chargers with offensive possession to start. They swing it around looking to break that inside. Ball tipped, and that's going to be Illini Bluffs ball as they go down the court. And an easy lay it up, lay it in for number 32. Chloe Eaton's got the first points of the game for Illini Bluffs. Eaton, the junior from Illini Bluffs. Ball tipped there by Howard. Good defense. And just needs to get it out. We got a foul called on the floor, and it's going to be against Illini Bluffs. This is going to be number 3 of Illini Bluffs. That is Chenoa Howard.
Tiger personal foul charge to number 3, Chenoa Howard, her first, team first.
That's her first foul. Team's first foul. First foul this game early on. Tigers playing good defense here. Illini West having trouble getting the ball inside. Ball tip it out. It's a long 2, and it's good for number 5, Illini West. That's Kennedy Gunning. Her first 2 ties it at 2 here early on. Eaton puts up the shot. It's a little short. Rebound to Illini West. So Illini West going to come back with the ball, trying to get some momentum going here. They had the last score. Dribble it up, dribble it in, no good, and the ball tipped back out. Long jumper, no good. Tipped around, and Illini Bluffs barely maintains possession. Good play there by Chenoa Howard to keep that ball in bounds. And she was standing right there on the line. Goes up now around the key. Now going to dribble it into Eaton. Goes out, fakes the 3. Inside wide open is number 10 of Illini Bluffs. That is Annabelle Reamer with the make there, and it's 4-2 Tigers here early. Chargers with it, swinging around the outside. That's Shutwell with it in the corner. She's going to dribble around up top. Now over to Reed. Thought about the deep 3. He's going to work inside. Nothing there. No shot clock here. So as much time as they need to crack this defense, which is good. We got a foul on the floor. It's going to be charged, I believe, to number 3 of the Illini Bluffs. That is Chenoa Howard, which will be her second personal foul of the morning.
Tiger personal foul charge to number 3, Chenoa Howard, her second, team second. Illini West basketball.
So Illini West basketball. Reagan Reed with it, hands it off to the outside. Now they swing it up to the top of the key. Good interior defense by the Tigers as the Chargers not able to get anything going in the paint. All of it has been perimeter shooting so far. And we got a walk.
Tiger basketball.
That's on Natalie Wabell, the sophomore. I'll turn it over there, and it'll be Illini Bluffs basketball. We do thank you for joining us this morning. If you're in the live chat, let us know where you're listening from. Always like to be interactive with the chat. Like to hear where everybody's listening from, is we got a wide range of schools here, all 6 different schools as well in this game, in this tournament. So always good to hear from everybody. It'll be a turnover, and it'll be back to Illini West. Reed with it on the left wing. Swing it out, they go around the outside. Going down low, nice shot, nice look there for Illini West. The number 5, that's Kennedy Gunning, who ties it at 4. Tigers and Chargers tied here early. About 4 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Now they set it back up. This is number 25 at the top. That's Brenna Davis. And she turns it over. Reagan Reed going up, puts up the shot, no foul. She was wanting the foul, and the ball's out of bounds, and it'll stay Illini West basketball. It's good defense there by Brenna Davis, as not giving up the foul there after getting the ball stolen away from her. So definitely good defense there, and a good job by Brenna Davis. Reed with it again. She's going to put up the shot, and she is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. Let's see what this foul is on for Illini. So number 25, that's Brenna Davis. It'll be her first personal foul. As the 3rd foul on Illini Bluffs, and Reagan Reed to the free throw line. Their first shot is good. The Chargers with their first lead of the morning. It's 5-4. Second shot is up and good, so Reed 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Cashes in both, and it's 6-4. Chargers in a quick steal, and almost had the 2 points there was Ella Shutwell. Almost had that on the steal on the inbound. That's good defense there by the Chargers, still showing that pressure. Throw it around the outside. It's Howard with it now. She's going to set things back up. Gets the screen and works around the outside. Now dribbling in, thought about it. Eaton swings it out. 3 ball is good for number 25, Brenna Davis. And the Tigers take that lead right back, 7-6. In favor of Illini Bluffs. Reed with it on the left wing, swing it out to Gunning. Now around the outside, see good here, good defense down low, looking for something in the paint, but have not been able to find it yet. The Chargers. And that ball tipped out of bounds, and it'll be Tiger basketball. 2:29 to go here in this first quarter. Tigers with the early advantage, only by 1, 7-6. 3 fouls in the early going, all going against the Tigers, so the Chargers have played clean basketball so far. You got an offensive foul charged against the Tigers. This will be number 10.
Annabelle Stevens, that's her first. Team 4th, it's a non-shooting foul.
Annabelle Reamer will pick up that foul. So that is foul number 4 for the Tigers. Let's keep an eye on that as we move through. Deep 3 for number 5, Illini West. That's Kennedy Gunning. The junior knocks it home, and the lead right back to the Illini West Chargers. Ball stolen away, and lay it up, and we got a foul on the floor. That's going to be staying here, so that'll be a foul against the Tigers. Another one. Number 23. That's Emerson Eaton. (9-7) in favor of the Chargers. Get the scoreboard to update here. It's 5th foul on the morning for the Tigers. So
Illini Bluffs will be in the double bonus the remainder of the quarter.
So just as Justice said, it'll be double bonus for Illini West, excuse me. Got two of them. That's 2 free throw shots good. There for number 15. That's nice by Anna Jacob. She makes them both, and it is 11-7. Olivia Johnson has checked into the ball game for Illini West. 3 ball, no good, and there's Johnson. She's got the rebound and tips it back and gets it to Reagan Reed for Illini West. Here we go. Reagan Reed working the ball down the court. She's going to set it back up. Minute 13 to go here. First quarter, Illini West and Illini Bluffs. Game number 1 of 6 here for the Saturday slate. The home team, Macomb, will play in game number 2 of this Saturday. And bodies on the floor, and we've got a jump ball tie-up. And possession arrow will favor Illini Bluffs. Brenna Davis has got the ball with 50 seconds left in this first quarter. Illini Bluffs looking to get this game right back in their court. Easy 2, no good by the Tigers, and we're going to have a jump ball tie-up. And it'll be Charger basketball, so good hustle there by the Chargers, able to get that ball back. And 35 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Gunning with it. Now out to Johnson. 3 ball coming for Illini West. It's good. That is Ella Shutwell, and it is 13. Actually, it should be just inside. That is a long 2, so about an 18-foot jump shot there for the Chargers. It's 13-7. Ball on the floor, tipped around. Shutwell, or actually that's Gunning with it. 1 second. Reed wants a long 3, and it's almost on target. But the Chargers with the lead after the first quarter. It is 13-7. We will be right back as we step away for a few advertisements. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back to Macomb High for second quarter action between the Illini Bluffs Chargers and the Illini West Chargers and the Illini Bluffs Tigers. Got a couple of Illini schools going at it here. Second quarter, the Chargers up by 6. Tigers with the ball to start, and an easy 2 there for Olivia Howard, on the bucket there for Illini West, puts it back within 4. Houseright with it, going to swing it out to Gunning. And now out to Shutwell on the outside. Back up to Gunning. Almost tipped and stolen away there by Davis. That's good defense by the Tigers, who have shown, honestly, pretty good defense. This is a foul against the Chargers. Number 24, Illini West, that's Madison Quisenberry. Also the Charger first foul of the morning. Fouls reset. Remember, after each quarter, that is one of the new rules the IHSA implemented. I believe that was last year, a year or two ago, but pretty recent. So tipped and stolen away, and here comes an easy fast break. Points to lay it up, lay it in for number 24. That is Sarah Finn, the junior, has made this a 2-point game. And it's 13-11, so the Chargers hold on by 2. Housewright swinging up to Quisenberry. Around the outside to Shutwell. Back out to Reagan Reed, who almost had a buzzer beater 3, NBA type 3 earlier, and that was at the end of the first period, or first quarter, whichever you like. And we got a
Tiger basketball out of bounds.
ball turnover, and it'll be Tiger basketball. Watching from Charleston, Illinois, Chucktown over there by EIU. Dante Drake, glad you're with us here this morning. Got a foul against the Tigers.
Illini West foul charged at number 4, Lainey Housewright, her first, team second.
All right, so with 5:56 to go, it's 13-11 in favor of the Chargers of Illini West. Chargers with it in the offensive zone. Move the ball around. This is Ava Shutwell on the outside. She's a freshman here for Illini West. Ball up, and shot is no good, but we got a foul. And Reagan Reed will find herself at the free throw line. She made 2 shots earlier from the free throw line. Foul's going to go on number 1, Olivia Howard of the Illini Bluffs Tigers, and that'll send Reed to the free throw line.
Picks up the Illini Bluffs foul, her first. Team second.
Second shot hits all around the outside of the rim and rattles home. And Reagan Reed, perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line here this morning. It's 15-11 in favor of the Chargers. And the ball tipped away there by Gunning. Now gets it to Reed, who just had an early 2, and she adds 2 more. Chargers lead 17-11. Their largest lead of the morning, 6 points. 5 minutes to go here, first half. And we got a foul charged. That's going to be on number 4. But that'll be on Lainey Housewright, the junior. She'll pick up the foul. Second foul for the Chargers. Ball is inbounded, tipped around, and stolen away by the Chargers. And what a move there by number 11, Ava Shutwell, who was able to draw the defender one way and lay it up the other. Chargers by 8. Stevens to the other. Stevens across court is a little short. Ball tipped around. We've got a foul. 2 shots coming up. This is going to be, it's 24 of Illini West. It's going to be Madison Quisenberry. I believe that is her second foul. It is.
Team third.
Third foul for the Chargers here in the opening second quarter. First shot no good by Illini Bluffs number 10, Annabelle Reamer. Reamer's second shot is no good, and that ball tipped, and it is going to stay with Illini Bluffs. So Nope. So Illini Bluffs will maintain possession after the 2 missed free throws, so they'll get a second crack at some points. Ball around the outside. It's Howard. She goes to Eaton. Now to the outside. And Eaton walked, and it's traveling. It'll be turnover. It'll be Charger basketball. Thank you for joining us. This is game 1 of 6 here on this Saturday, final day of the Lady Bomber Classic here in Macomb. All tournament team will be discussed and discovered at the end. That is a nice shot there by Reagan Reed, who lays up another 2. She's the lead scorer for the Chargers here this morning. Nice pass there to Stevens, who goes right down low to number 10 of Illini Bluffs. That's Annabelle Reamer, who lays it up and in. It's 21-13 in favor of the Chargers. Shot is good for number 4,
30-second timeout.
Lainey Housewright. Actually, that's Ella Shutwell who made that, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout charged to Illini West. So 10-point lead, their largest of the morning. Looks like another school has arrived here. We got the Illini West Charger bench right here. That's who you got right there, their head coach, Grant Supernet. Probably incorrectly pronounced that name, so my apologies. But Havana, looks like Canton has showed up. So Canton, the next game here is we got Macomb and Canton. They'll be the next 2 to go here this morning, game 2. .353 to go here in this first half of basketball early on, 9 a.m. Saturday morning. Tigers inbound the ball. They have it. Down by 10. We'll see if they can get something going. Howard with it on the outside. Going to swing it around. Go to down low. That is Eaton. Back to Stevens. Ball moving around very well here by the Tigers. Corner 3 for Stevens is no good. Jump ball tie up. No, it's going to be taken away by the Chargers. It's number 15, Anna Jacob, the sophomore, who comes away with it. 3 ball coming for the Chargers. No good, almost there by Ella Shutwell. So we get a foul here on the floor. So it's going to be Anna Jacob of the Chargers picks up that foul. And with that, that's the 5th foul against Illini Bluffs. So 5-1 in the foul department. First shot is good there for Illini Bluffs, number 23, Emerson Eaton. Who cracks the Charger lead down to 9 and almost gets her own rebound. Ball tipped around on the outside. And here come the Chargers with it. It's Shutwell who comes away with the ball. 3 minutes to go, and we've got a traveling violation charged to Illini West. Howard's got it on the outside. She's working down low, swinging around to Eaton. Back to Howard. Ball tipped out of bounds. And it'll be Charger basketball. Shutwell swinging out to Gunning. Now to Jacob. They go around the outside. Jacob with it. Bounce pass to the outside there for Gunning. Now to Shutwell again. 2:28 to go, first half. Jacob. Just about 2 minutes to go here. Ball inbound. Jacob puts up the shot. It was a pretty nice shot for the defense there. And Howard comes away with it for Illini Bluffs. Under 2 to go here, first half. Eaton, down low, ball's tipped and saved. No, she stepped out of bounds. Good effort there by the Tigers. And it'll be Charger basketball. We've got some substitutions coming in. Number 33, Olivia Johnson checks in, as well as number 2, Natalie Webel, the sophomore. They join Shutwell, Reed, and Gunning on the court for the Chargers. 23-14. Shutwell bounce pass to Gunning. Under the outside, Reagan Reed, who wants a deep 3. It's just a little short. Rebound to the Tigers. Ball down the court. Swing it inside. Number 23 of Illini Bluffs. Shot up is no good. Rebound to Reagan Reed, and we got a jump ball tie-up.
Jump ball tie-up. Charger basketball.
And it'll stay Illini West basketball. 1:14 to go here, first half. Johnson with it on the outside, now to Shutwell. Under a minute to go. Wanted Gunning on the outside, ball tipped. Good defense by the Chargers, or excuse me, by the Tigers. That was number 25, Brenna Davis, the senior who's been playing a very solid game this morning. Was able to tip that ball out of bounds. Next time we'll see these two teams play, or one of these two teams play, Illini West will play at 3:30. They'll have Havana, and Illini Bluffs will play after them. They'll have Canton. So these two teams will have a little bit of a break. Be able to regroup and come back for their final games of the Lady Bomber Classic here in Macomb. Ball tipped. Ball is going to be tipped out of bounds. It'll be Charger basketball. 34 seconds to go here in this first half. 23-14 Illini West. Macomb and Canton will play after this. So you have the team that's hosting the tournament and the Macomb Bombers after this, and then Havana. Havana will be in this tournament. They'll be playing at 12 o'clock. They will battle Alleman. So those will be the first three. We'll take a quick break and then come back for 3 more. Illini West and Havana at 3:30. Canton and Illini Bluffs at 5. And Macomb and Alleman at 6:30. It'll be the final game of the Lady Bomber Classic.
Correction at the scores table. Illini Bluffs has 2 team fouls.
So it seems as if there's been a correction at the scores table. It is 2 fouls for Illini West. So 5-2 in the foul department. 25-14, both shots are good at the free throw line for Illini West. $15 seconds to go here, first half. Shot up, no good, was looking for the foul. Now here come the Chargers. Olivia Frazier with it, 5 seconds to go here. Gonna have to try and force up a shot. Ball is tipped. Johnson lays it up, no good, and that shot is not gonna count as it was after the buzzer. But at the end of the first half, the Illini West Chargers lead the Illini Bluffs Tigers 25-14. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adams Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
And welcome back here. It's halftime, and with Phyllis. And Phyllis, I about said McLouth.
It is.
It is McLouth. It still is McLouth,
Yes.
isn't it? So I've known you for a long time.
A long time.
And we were just discussing before we came on air that it's been a year or two since you came to MDH. You've been here a while. What's your job title here at MDH?
I'm Director of Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation.
And that entails a lot, especially considering we're here talking about sports. So that's a big part of what you do. What does that entail here at MDH?
The department as a whole, we start off with the sports. We have athletic training services. We go to many of the area schools. But also we have physical therapy for those that are maybe have had surgery or some more serious injuries, and we're going to try to get people back on the court or the field.
Yeah, court, field, or just work, right? I mean,
that's right.
It's sports medicine and rehabilitation. The rehabilitation goes a lot farther than the sports stuff, doesn't it?
Right. Yeah. Beyond that, I mean, every person needs to return to something, as you're kind of referring to. And so we see people of all ages. We see newborns. We see people up to, we've seen, I think, 105 years old. So everybody has something that's very important to them that they want to return to, and we respect that. We complete evaluations in whatever realm it may be in the different therapies and try to address their deficits and get them back into action, whatever that may be.
Yeah. Sometimes action's on the court, and sometimes action is working at the factory or working for yourself, right?
Right.
Or just getting up out of a chair.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of everything. What drew you, because we talked about you've been here at MDH for a long time. So
right.
What drew you to MDH? Obviously, you're a Bushnell girl.
Correct.
So you're from the area. What drew you to MDH?
I wanted to serve the community. I think it's important that the smaller rural areas get good care too. And I'm just kind of attached to the area.
So, as successful as you've been, you've moved up the food chain, so to speak, at MDH. Some people would look at it as, well, I've done what I can do here. I could go somewhere else and help. Why stay here? I know you wanted to give it back to the rural area, but what is it about this particular area that made you want to stay?
I think there's always more that can be done, and I think it's important to kind of utilize what our resources are and try to make the most of them. Just again, in our area, we have a lot to offer here at the hospital, and there are people that are wanting to make the best of themselves here, and I think we have a role in that. Now,
you've been doing this for a number of years. I think you said 35 at MDH.
Mm-hmm.
Sports medicine and rehabilitation has changed, I would suspect, substantially in those 35 years. You have locations in Macomb, Bushnell, even in Monmouth now.
Right.
That's not something that was there back when you started.
No.
What is it about sports medicine and rehabilitation that's changed so much and become so important now?
It is kind of odd. We were very small to begin with. We started just in the basement of the hospital. It included cardiac rehab, PT, a little bit of pediatrics, and we all tried to do it in one small gym. And since that time, we've gone to our whole third floor addition. I think it was in '98. We had the Lafayette location. Bushnell was in 14. We also have a location in Grand Prairie. And then Monmouth we did 2 years ago. And I think therapy in general gets people back into action again. And I just think it's something that we have a chance to be a part of and help people, do better in whatever they may do.
What do you see as the director? What do you see as the ultimate goal for sports medicine and rehabilitation? I mean, obviously you guys keep growing, so you aren't there yet. But as a person who's just obviously loved sports medicine and rehabilitation since the time you started. Where do you see it going, or what will it continue to grow? Do you continue to add new things?
We are always looking to, see what's out there. Just with advancements in research and trying to see what means of treatment may help others, we try to stay on top of that and try to then offer it to the community. And again, just because we're rural doesn't mean we can't stay on top of that and offer the best we can.
So you think you could be here another 35 years?
That might be pushing it. But also, what makes us strong is our team. And we have lots of very talented therapists on our team. So that really is the key to what we do.
Now, before we get out of here, I think that one of the coolest things about what you guys do is, and you mentioned it earlier, is you have trainers that go to the schools.
Right.
And I know Bushnell's part of that, West Prairie's part of that, Macomb's obviously part of that, and I'm sure there's other schools too, but the trainers that come to West Prairie and Bushnell especially and Macomb become almost part of the family.
True.
With the students and the athletes. How exciting is that for you as the director to be able to say that I've been able to help bring people in and they become parts of the families at these different schools around the area?
I just really appreciate it because a lot of times, the coaches don't need to worry as much about what's happening to their players. They know that they can pay attention to the game, but also know that they've got someone to take care of their players and offer them the best evaluation so they can maybe get back on the field or, let's not do that and then make a better decision. Because many times there can be like a life-altering injury that may occur, and if it's not addressed appropriately, it doesn't turn out so well.
Well, Phyllis, I appreciate you stopping in and talking to us, and you can stop by anytime you want to at a halftime, and we'll just throw you on.
Okay, all right.
Okay, sounds good. We'll be back with the second half right after this.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on-the-field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back to Macomb High School here. Third period action between the Illini West Chargers and the Illini Bluff Tigers. Alongside here, Brandon, the cameraman, he's going to be chiming in, giving some color commentary as the middle of this game here ensues. The Chargers got off to an early deficit, but then ended up rallying back. They maintained an 11-point lead at the half and entering into the back half of this ball game. So the Chargers have really had maintained offensive possession for the remaining part of that second period there, and able to get a lot of points, a lot of second chance points, and find themselves at the free throw line as well, which has contributed to why they've got this 11-point lead. So it is 25-14. We start the second half of game number 1 of this 6-game slate. Like I've said earlier, Macomb and Canton will play at shortly after following this game, which we are pretty much right on time. So about 10:30 that game will ensue, which we'll have that right here on TSSR Game Time Live.
Good morning, this is Brandon Thomas. I have a life lesson for everybody. Read full text messages. That's why I'm joining you late. I did not read a full text message that Dwayne sent to me, so here we go, back to.
All right, so Stevens with the ball up at the top. She's going to work around the outside. They swing it for Illini Bluffs, so they'll be on the other end of the court here. That switches every half there. Deep three coming for the Tigers to try and kickstart their second half. Ball goes off of, I believe, a Chargers head, but it'll maintain possession. Never mind. Back to Illini West and Kennedy Gunning with it. And now Shutwell's got it. Back to Gunning. They go out to Quisenberry. Chargers trying to pick up right where they left off, you know, having a pretty good first half, headlined by Reagan Reed. She leads the way with 10, which matches her jersey number. She's on the court right now. Quisenberry with the free throw shot. It is good. Chargers add 2 more to their lead. They're up by 13 now. And here come the Tigers. Eaton with it. Bounce pass, corner three. Stevens, no good. Rebound, tipped away, and here come the Chargers. That is number 4, Lainey Housewright, who's got to get it across the timeline. She does. There finds Kennedy Gunning to help her out. Shutwell, the senior, on to Quisenberry. Gunning wants 3, and the ball is just off the right side of the rim there. Tipped and ball out of bounds. It'll be Tiger basketball. Number 3 of Illini Bluffs will check it in. That's Chenoa Howard. She'll check it into Olivia Howard. It's been running main point here for the Tigers. Ball tipped away. Good defense by Gunning. Eyes up ahead. And the pass is just beyond the reach of Lainey Housewright. Almost had the lay it up and in. Fast break.
Very good thought. Very good hustle down the floor. Just a little off on the pass.
Howard with it's going to swing it now. Bounce pass, nice, beautiful pass there from Eaton, just not on the same page as her fellow Tiger. That was Annabelle Reamer. And a ball out of bounds, and it'll be Charger basketball. .5:30 to go here, third quarter. Quisenberry, bounce pass to Shutwell on the right wing, swing it down low. Reed's gonna have to kick it back out. Good defense down low by the Tigers. Housewright, we got a foul on the floor. That's gonna be charged to Illini Bluffs as number 12. That is Chloe Eaton, the junior. First foul of this third period for either squad. Quisenberry needs help, gets it out to Housewright. Bounce out to the outside. Down low, Housewright puts up the shot, no good. Quisenberry's there, but we got a foul. 2 shots coming for Madison Quisenberry.
A lot of nice looks, a lot of nice passes to get 2 good shots.
Yeah, they ended up drawing the foul there. So Illini Bluffs number 10, Annabelle Reamer, picks up the foul. That's her second. Quisenberry's first shot is no good. 27-14, Chargers by 13. Quisenberry's second shot is good, and the lead is doubled now for the Chargers. Again, we do thank you for joining us this morning. Here's game number 1 of 6 on the Saturday Lady Bomber Classic. Tournament's been going on all week. Great pass down low there. Just couldn't find it. It was Howard, and she gets fouled. 2 shots are going to be coming up for Chenoa Howard, the freshman, so foul will be on the Chargers.
Charger personal foul, Charger number 4, Lainey Housewright, her third, team second.
Lainey Housewright picks up her third foul, so now you got to be thinking about that. 3 fouls here with about 12 minutes to go in this one. First shot is good for Chenoa Howard. And Howard sinks them both. Gets the Tigers back in. It's 28-16 now. Reed. Swing it out to Shutwell. Gunning. This is a long two. It's no good. Rebound to Howard. Comes away with it. Full head of steam down the court. Gets it to Eaton, who's blocked. That was Gunning, and the ball is going to be, looks like she was stepped out of bounds. We'll see who it stays with here. It's going to be Illini Bluffs ball. Eaton thought about the three. Here come the Chargers. Playing good defense and stays in, so be Howard with it now. Is it to the other Howard? That's Chenoa Howard, the freshman. All tips, almost like a pass to herself. Lay it up, lay it in, count it.
Nice recovery after that tip, and then she goes in, and she's going for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Charger personal foul charge to number 2, Natalie Whittle. That's her first, team second.
Number 15 of Illini West will check back in. That's Anna Jacob, the sophomore. She'll check in for Madison Quisenberry. 2 fouls apiece here to start. 3:47 to go, third quarter. And the free throw is no good, so it is now a 10-point game, so the Tigers finding themselves right back in this. Definitely not out of the woods yet if you're Illini West. Shutwell, bounce pass to Jacob. They go around the outside. Yep, this is going to be an offensive illegal screen called on Anna Jacob.
Charger foul, 15, Anna Jacob. That's her
She
second.
tried so good to make that a clean screen, too, was the thing.
Stevens loses it, and it's going to go to be Tiger basketball. Or, excuse me, Charger basketball. Reed with it on the outside. Swing it to Jacob. Shutwell. Bounce pass there to Wabell. Chargers trying to get it down low, just cannot find an opening. Reed almost had the shot. We got a foul, though. Charge to Illini Bluffs. Anna Jacob will head to the free throw line and shoot a pair. First shot is good for Anna Jacob. So 3 fouls apiece, 29-18 is your score. Number 23 there of Illini Bluffs, that was Emerson Eaton. Tried to come away with the ball there on the rebound and couldn't.
Tiger basketball.
Ooh, actually was able to not get a piece of that.
Personal foul charge to number 5.
I wasn't sure what was going on there. A foul ended up being called.
Yep. Yeah, foul is on the. Yeah, I was going to say I thought that ball was tipped out of bounds the wrong way, but there we go. It's looks like it was a foul. We'll turn it the other way. Illini West with a quick steal. Reed going right to the basket and lays it up and in. 31-18, Chargers lead this one late in the third period. That foul is going to be on Natalie Wabell, the sophomore.
Charger personal foul charge to number 2, Natalie Whittle. That's her second. Team fifth. This is a shooting foul. Illini Bluffs is now in the double bonus for the remainder of the third quarter. Chloe Eaton will shoot
So in the foul department, it is
Shanoa Howard will shoot the free throws.
5-3, so the Chargers with 5 fouls, so it'll be Shanoa Howard to the free throw line. She makes the first there. Olivia Johnson has checked into the ball game for Illini West. Second chance point there by Eaton is no good. Ball's tipped on the floor. It's all over the place. Tipped around, and we're going to have a foul. It's going to be charged on Illini West, I believe. Grabbed a shoulder trying to get that rebound.
Some very good aggressive play both ways by the Lady Chargers and the Lady Tigers there, and just a little hand happy, and ends up catching her for the foul.
That's Johnson who picks up the foul. It's her first foul. So Shanoa Howard will go to the free throw line. She misses that one. 31-19 is your score. Second shot is up and good, though, so Howard cashes on that one, and it is now an 11-point game. So Tigers still keeping it close. I think it's very vital that they do so, especially going into this fourth quarter. But Reagan Reed says something about that. She lays it up and in for another 2, and she's got 14, the lead scorer for the Chargers.
A beautiful backdoor cut for that 2-point score.
Reed has played a very excellent game. She's got 14 points. Big reason why this Charger team has the lead.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul charged to Illini Bluffs. We'll see who that was charged to. 24 of Illini Bluffs. That's going to be Sarah Finn.
Player control foul charged to 24. Sarah Finn, her first. Team fourth is a non-shooting foul.
So 5-4 now in the foul department. Minute 16 to go, third quarter. Johnson with the top of the key. Swing it there is Shutwell. Back to Johnson, tipped. And the Tigers will lay it up, no good, but Eaton's right there to lay it back in. Emerson Eaton says, I got your back, and lays it in.
Eaton with a very nice hustle and the strong put up for the 2-point basket for the Lady Tigers.
Ball tipped out of bounds, and now the Tigers starting to get something going here. Only down by 11. Olivia Johnson will check back out. On the floor for the Chargers, you got Reagan Reed, Kennedy Gunning, Natalie Wabell, Olivia Frazier, and Madison Quisenberry. Nice look down low. That was number 3, Shanoa Howard, who has 2. 9-point game now. Reed with it. She's going right to the basket. Foul on the floor, no shot. It's going to be charged to number 4. She will.
Personal foul charge to number 4, Maddie Stevens, her first. Team fifth.
So Maddie Stevens will pick up that foul for Illini Bluffs. Reed's shot is up and good. It's 34-24, back to a 10-point lead for Illini West. And the second shot rattles home. Checking in for Illini West, that is Olivia Frazier, the sophomore. She checks in, gives Natalie Wabell, the sophomore, another break here. In this third period, 15 seconds to go now. Ball tipped at the timeline, and it's going to be back inbounds here for the Tigers. We've got to get something going here with 7 on the shot clock. Shot clock and game clock, same thing. Here at high school basketball.
You will be saying shot clock here in the year of 26-27.
Have to be bringing the shot clock to high school basketball, which, you know, is a controversial topic for some, but see how that goes. Shot up for Eaton is good.
And it falls.
Emerson Eaton with a big 3-ball there, I believe. I'm going to see, I count that as 3 or 2. I don't know where her feet were at. Officials are going to talk about this.
From this view, it looked like a 3-pointer to me, but we will see.
You know what I was thinking? We'll see what the officials come up with. They're going to count it as 2, so it is going to be a long 2.
After official review, it will be a 2-point basket.
So a 2-point basket, though, but it's a buzzer beater nonetheless. And at the end of 3, the Chargers lead by 9. It is 35-26. We'll be back for the final 8 minutes of this one. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets a much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
I would have to say that is the most rewarding part of what I do, making a difference in people's lives, taking care of the women from puberty on through postmenopausal stages and seeing them go through the phases and stages of life.
Welcome back to Macomb High School here.
Yep, thank you.
For the 4th quarter of this one. And the 2 Illinis who kick it off here early, the Illini West Chargers of Carthage and Hancock County, that area over there in the Illini Bluffs. The Tigers down by 9, but have definitely shown some life here in this 3rd period as they were, you know, down by double digits to start. Fouls reset. Here we go. Final 8 minutes of this one. Housewright is going to turn it over, and it's Olivia Howard comes away with it. Howard swing it out. 3-ball for the Tigers is good, and that is number 4, Maddie Stevens, knocks it home.
Let's see if this will set fire and momentum for the Lady Tigers here in the 4th quarter.
Reagan Reed travels. And head coach of Illini West cannot believe that, but it was a really nice shot there by Reed, but she just took an extra step, and it is now a 6-point game. Here come the Tigers. Housewright. Steal, Reed, he's got everybody beat down the court. Lay it up, lay it in for Reagan Reed. Gets that momentum right back. Very vibrant crowd here at Macomb High, all sitting pretty much on our side here. That's probably why you can't see a lot of them. They've got a foul charged. We'll see who this is going to be against. I believe it'll be against Illini Bluffs. Yep, it's number 23 of Illini Bluffs. That's Emerson Eaton, the freshman.
23, Emerson Eaton picks up the Illini Bluffs foul, her second, team first.
Her second foul of the contest. We got another foul. This is going to be charged against the Tigers. This is going to be Shanoa Howard picks up her 3rd foul. So Tigers starting to get into some foul trouble here early on. A couple of their lead scorers picking up fouls. Here come the Chargers. Reed, Housewright, long 2, it's no good. Quisenberry on the rebound, trying to work through some defenders, and it's tipped around. Stolen by Howard. And Reed's got it, and she's going to step right out of bounds. Good hustle play there from Reagan Reed. Just had her foot on the line.
Tiger basketball.
A couple of substitutions come in for the Bluffs Tigers. That is number 25, Brenna Davis, the senior, who's played pretty well. She's got 3 points, but has played really good defense here this morning. Shutwell to Reed. Reed going to go all the way across court. Laney Housewright thought about the 3-ball. And ball on the floor, we're going to have a foul. And it's going to stay here, so this is going to be on the Tigers.
Tiger personal foul charge to number 10, Annabelle Reimer, her 3rd.
Annabelle Reimer will pick up the foul. Third foul for her. And we're going to have a timeout charge, full timeout to the Illini West Chargers.
30-second timeout.
Actually, it'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. We're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Today's game brought to you by Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is Sports Corner at 124. With a focus on local sports, catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time Live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. Sports Corner is one of my favorite places to go to while I'm back home here in town. Gunning tipped it out of bounds. It'll be Charger basketball. She had the shot, just could not finish there. 37-29. Chargers lead. Almost a travel there by Stevens, but she was able to get rid of it. Davis loses it, tipped by a Charger, and it'll stay Tiger basketball. That ball goes all the way down into the locker room, so someone will go down and retrieve that. Shot up, no good. We've got a foul. This will be on number 5 of Illini West. That's Kennedy Gunning.
Number 5, Kennedy Gunning for second. Team first.
It's Kennedy Gunning's second foul. Charger first foul of this fourth. That shot rattles home. It's all around the outside of the rim there for number 10, Annabelle Reimer. Makes it a 7-point game. We've got a close one here, folks. The ball is tipped, and it'll stay Illini Bluffs ball. So they maintain possession here. So definitely have now a chance to get a couple of more points on it. Davis wants 3. His shot is no good. And here comes Reed. And that's going to be a foul on the Tigers. 24. Sarah Finn will pick up that foul.
And with 5:51 remaining here in the fourth quarter, next foul for the Lady Tigers will put the Chargers in bonus already.
Yeah, so with just about 6 minutes to go, already going to be in the bonus. Definitely not a good thing if you are a Lady Tiger fan. Gunning, nice shot. Just did not have enough oomph on that to get it. It'll be Illini West basketball. Couple of substitutions. Number 2, Natalie Wabell will check in for Kennedy Gunning. Reed puts up the shot, and it'll stay Charger basketball. No foul called on that, just tipped. Reed, bounce pass to Shutwell. Chargers try and get some points back. Good defense by the Tigers. Housewright with the double dribble. It's a turnover. It'll be Tiger basketball. Four to 1 in the foul department. Ball tipped around. It's Chenoa Howard with it. She gets it to Davis, the senior. Down low, lay it up, lay it in, count it in a foul. Maddie Stevens has the chance of the three-point play, and the Tigers now within 5 have a chance to be within 4 on the make here. Potential make by Maddie Stevens.
I'll tell you what, John, here in the second half, we've seen 3 or 4 great backdoor cuts.
Absolutely, and you're able to open up the back door, able to get a lot going down low, and that's really what both squads have been trying to do, and now it is a 4-point game, so Stevens with that make has brought the Tigers back into this one. Reed needs to get it to somebody. She gets it to Shutwell. We've got a little bit of a full court press already, and 5 minutes to go left in this one. Reed all the way across court, house right. Almost had the shot. She's going to swing it back out to Shutwell. Goes with the jumper, no good. Tipped around by Jacob. And Stevens comes away with it. Tipped. Davis. And now the Tigers able to settle it down a little bit here and maintain possession. Howard to the other Howard across court. Backdoor cut there almost. And we're going to have a jump ball tie-up.
Tiger basketball.
And it's going to stay with the Lady Tigers. So Noah Howard bounce pass into Eaton. Eaton puts up the shot, no good. And the Tigers with it again, so they'll have second chance points. Shot no good. Housewright comes away with it. And here come Illini West. Down the court, swing it, and intercepted there. That was by Davis. Goes down the court and just beyond the reach. So definitely seeing some high-paced basketball here in this final 4 minutes of this one.
Absolutely fast-paced, and you see the Lady Tigers trying to make a comeback.
Only down by 4, 37-33. Webel gets the inbound from Reed. She needs help, got to get it to somebody. She gets it to Reed. Reed's going to go to the basket. We got a blocking foul, so Reed will. Now they're going to have a little meeting here as they talk about the foul. It'll be right on number 12. Chloe Eaton, the junior, will pick up that foul. Reed at the free throw line. First shot is good. 5-point game, 38-35. Quisenberry checks in, as well as Emerson Eaton. Maddie Stevens and Anna Jacob will head to the bench for their respective teams. Reed's second shot is nothing but net. And it is 39-33, 6-point lead for the Illini West Chargers. Still a very close game, though. Howard on the outside, going down low for Eaton. Out of the outside for Howard. Eaton puts up the shot, and it falls. Emerson Eaton with the basket. It's a 4-point game. Reed working with Davis. Leave a couple of seniors there. Indeed it is. Quisenberry and a timeout charge to Illini West. A good timeout there taken by head coach Grant Sopranet. It is a full timeout. We'll keep it right here, though, as we got a pretty close game. Got some crowd chants going on here.
I was going to say, was that a grandma?
It is indeed, cheering on their team. Always love to see that. Today's game brought to you by Midwest Ice. Do you need ice for your next upcoming event? Look no further, as Midwest Ice has you covered. Midwest Ice is Central Illinois' newest ice delivery service. We deliver ice directly to your event. Call Blaine Wrench at 309-351-8192 for a quote today. Also brought to you by Ron Elby Auto Sales, with locations in Macomb and Augusta, and with over 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronlb.com to check out their inventory. 39-35, 3 minutes to go. Fourth quarter. Chargers and Tigers. The battle of the Illinis to start your Saturday morning. Tipped around. This is a 3-ball. If it's good, no shot, no good there. And a jump ball tie-up. It'll stay Charger basketball. That shot was by Natalie Wabell, who just put a little bit too much on it. It was a pretty good shot. She had a couple of defenders right there in her face as she was making that shot. Reed needs somebody to inbound, and 5-second violation, turnover.
Some tight defense by the Lady Tigers of Illini Bluffs to get the 5-second violation call.
Intensity turning up in this one. 2:43 to go. Davis inbounds to Howard. And there's that full court pressure. Now we see it on the other side. It's Illini West putting good pressure on the Tigers. Howard hands to Davis, who's really close to that line. Does not step out of bounds, though. Now to Chenoa Howard. Bounce pass out of bounds. Tipped. It'll stay Tiger basketball. Nice turnaround shot there by Eaton is no good. Rebound to the Chargers is Kennedy Gunning, who gives it right back. Eaton puts up the shot. It's blocked by Gunning, though, so she makes the bad pass there, but plays good defense, but now travels. And it's a turnover. Tiger basketball on their side of the court. Howard with it. Now gets it to Eaton. Thought about the shot, gonna slip it out to Davis. We'll now go back to Howard. Under 2 minutes to go. 4-point game, so this is gonna come down to the wire. Howard goes to the basket and is fouled, and she will go to the free throw line. So a couple of crucial free throws coming here for number 1 Olivia Howard, the junior of Illini Bluffs.
24, Madison Quisenberry picks up the Charger personal foul. That's her 4th. Team 3rd.
That foul is on Madison Quisenberry of the Chargers. Howard's first shot is no good. (39-35). And the second shot no good, but the Tigers come away with it. We got a jump ball tie up, and it's going to stay here with the Tigers. .110 seconds left in this one. Who will come away with the victory? Game number 1 of 6 on the Saturday. 6 games of the Lady Bomber Classic. 3 is up, no good, and with 24 there, that was Sarah Finn, who tried to keep that ball in bounds, could not. But now we'll see that full court pressure by the Tigers. Number 11, Ava Shutwell, the freshman, will check in for Madison Quisenberry. As Gunning will inbound. She goes to Reed. Reed is fouled, and that's, I believe, going to go. Actually, no, ball was tipped out of bounds. Excuse me. Minute 36. Reed inbounds to Shutwell. And back out to Reed. She's going to go to the basket, lay it up. It's no good. And Eaton with it now. Here come the Tigers with a chance to score. Ball is tipped and a foul.
Charger personal foul charged to number 3. Ella Shutwell, that's her first.
Ella Shutwell's first foul here on the Chargers. And they're still not in the bonus, so Illini Bluffs does not go to the free throw line. Only at 4 fouls. That shot is up, no good, tipped, and it's going to stay here. we've got a quick substitution as coach is not happy. Olivia Frazier is going to check in for Quisenberry.
Illini Bluffs will shoot 2. Charger foul 1, Olivia Frazier, that's her first.
So Olivia Frazier picks up the foul. She just checks in and picks up the foul. And now Illini Bluffs is in the bonus. They will shoot 2. First shot is no good. That was by Chenoa Howard, the freshman. It was a freshman playing in one of these games, a really close game in a tournament. Always going to be a difficult task, especially these late free throws in the game. Second shot, no good. Reed comes away with it. She's dribbling around, almost lost her dribble, but is able to maintain. Gets it to Housewright. Shutwell thought about the 3. Now they're going to reset. 1 minute remaining is final 60 seconds. Who's going to win this one? Housewright gets it, ball tipped around. Shutwell. And we've got a foul charged against the Tigers. Number 24, Sarah Finn will pick up that foul.
Officials will review.
No, the Illini West Chargers pick up the timeout. There was no foul.
Yeah, I guess so. No foul. It looked like the official on the sideline there was going to call a foul, but it looks like there was a timeout called.
No foul on
oh, yeah.
play.
Okay, so.
Illini West had the timeout prior to the foul taking place.
Okay.
Timeout, Illini West. It is a full timeout.
So, good timeout there by Illini West. They are unable, though, to get the foul called there. I think there was definitely
Illini West has 1 full timeout remaining.
probably a foul on that play, but was unable to get that before the timeout was called. We'll keep it here, though, as you know, we're pretty close. Only 4-point game. This first game coming down to the wire here in Macomb.
And I think in this timeout, both coaches, you got to stress, hey, we're late in the game. We got to win every possession. We got to be successful on every possession, which we'll probably be seeing the Illini Bluffs Lady Tigers fouling here quite a bit. I'm sure right whenever the ball gets inbound to Coach Jim Belleville, the Illini Bluffs coach is saying, attack, attack, attack. You go for that ball or you foul.
Yep, absolutely. Here's Macomb and Canton will play right after this. This game's scheduled to start at 10:30. It'll probably be a little bit after, but we'll have that game right here. Tipped around. It's going to be a steal. Howard's going down the court. We're going to have a foul. It's going to be charged on Reed as Chenoa Howard hit the deck pretty hard. As Reed came in from behind and Howard just hit the floor. Definitely it was not intentional there, but
officials timeout.
We'll have an official's timeout for the injury here. As Howard, she hit the floor hard.
Charger personal foul 10, Reagan Reed, her first.
Reagan Reed gets the foul. So now Chenoa Howard will go to the free throw line, shooting 2. First shot is no good. 4-point game, under 40 seconds to go. Second shot is up and good. And now it is technically a one-possession game. It is a one-possession game. Some would argue that it is a one-possession game with a 4-point play, but you don't quite often see the 4-point play. But (39-36).
Personal foul charge to number 4, Maddie Stevens, her second. Kennedy Gunning will be at the line shooting 2 for the Chargers.
39-36. Gunning's free throw is good. Second shot good. 41-36. Howard is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line, shoot 2.
15, Charger foul Anna Jacob, her third. 2 shots for Shadon Howard.
Anna Jacob picks up that foul.
Free throws are coming up big here on Illini Bluffs, but coming up positive for the Lady Chargers.
So both shots no good from Howard, and now Reed with it. 41-36, and a foul charge to the Tigers. 25, Brenna Davis will pick up the foul. It's her third foul.
Reagan Reed will go to the line to shoot 2 for Illini West.
And Reagan Reed will head to the free throw line. Reed's first shot is no good. She's got 20 points here this morning, so definitely don't see that often. The second scorer lead for the Chargers is number 5, Kennedy Gunning, a junior. Davis lays up the shot, no good. Chargers come away with it. It's Reagan Reed. And 13 seconds now, we're getting into a foul contest. It is 42-36, Chargers by 6.
Reagan Reed heads back to the free throw line for Illini West. Tiger foul 4, Maddie Stevens, her third.
Reed looking to put the nail in the coffin here in this contest here with 13.6 seconds remaining.
And that one is good.
And I think that may do it, John.
Yeah, Reed has been very good from the free throw line. Only has one miss, 22 points, so a chance for 23 right here. And I might have jinxed her right there, but that's all right. It's 22 points is pretty good for Reagan Reed. Brenna Davis' shot is up, no good, 5 seconds to go, and they are going to say probably did not foul. Jacob puts up the shot, buzzer beater, it will count. Oh, no, it does not count, never mind. 43-36 is your final score. Game number 1 of 6 here in the Macomb Lady Bomber Classic. The next contest will be between Macomb and Canton. It will be underway here in about 15 minutes, so shortly after schedule, probably about 10:38 will be the estimated time for that one. We're going to step away. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose MDH. We moved here, and I was researching different places that would allow me to VBAC, have a vaginal birth after C-section, and the doctors here do encourage that, and so I chose that after looking online, and I wouldn't want to deliver anywhere else because they all go above and beyond, and they're so kind and actually care about you.
Welcome back to MHS. The final here, as it says on that scoreboard, 43-36. The Chargers take down the Illini Bluffs Tigers in a very hard-fought game, which has went back and forth the whole game, and then ended up coming into the hands of Reagan Reed as she was able to walk away 23 points in this one. She was the lead scorer for the Illini West Chargers. And the Illini Bluffs Tigers had a lot of scoring all over the place. You know, Olivia Frazier had 2 points. You know, just really balanced scoring for Illini Bluffs. So they go all around, have a pretty good game. You got to feel good about that. Those two teams, they will play against other opponents in the championship session, later this afternoon. That begins at 3:30. I've been John Reynolds alongside Brandon, and for game number 1 of the Lady Bomber Classic here from Macomb High, we'll have game number 2 of the Saturday session between the Canton I'd have to take a look, see who Canton is. The Canton will be playing against the Macomb Bombers here in about 13 minutes. We'll have that on a separate stream, but you've been listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.